Hi guys and welcome back to Football Manager 2018 here with Rangers. We're about to take on Hibernian at Ibrox. It'll be a little bit of a rotational side today with Robbie McCrory coming in for Ian Fulton. Let's see, Deverfo Pala will step out due to his injury. Dapo Mabudi can come back in. Darren Graham in for Chia Cherry there. Afif can come off the bench just now. He's had his little cameo. Christian Paez, yeah, I'll put him on the bench ahead of Morelos, I suppose. Lewis Davidson can come in for Walter Molina. Bill Coaster's injured there. Alex Donald can come in for Riedel. We'll put Lastly on the right hand side there, Donald on the left. Alexander Arnold on the bench for Riedel. And I think that'll do us. So we'll go McCrory, Lastly, Denswell, Donald, Byram, Edelman, Fassiber, Jonas, Graham Mabudi and Davidson. Big day for the old front line there. At Ibrox though, so we should be able to beat Hibs. Should be able to beat everybody pretty much at Ibrox regardless of our rotation. As I said in the last episode, I'm beginning to trust these young lads to step up and do well now. And all the home games certainly, if not the away games quite yet. Forward to Graham, flicks her on, Mabudi's in. What a save, Jesus. That had to be a goal there. Has to be a goal, I'm afraid. An absolute sitter from Dapo Mabudi. It's chipped down the line. It's easy for Lastly now. Back to McCrory, out to Donald. Easy stuff. Denswell now. McCrory again. He finds Brian Lastly. Oh, spreads it very nicely to Donald. Lovely composure there. The two young academy graduates combining. Edelman now finding Davidson, drives forward. Mabudi plays in Graham, and he makes no mistake. 1-0, just over 4 minutes gone. Darren Graham bags another goal. Graham and Davidson have had a nice breakout season this year. Long may it continue. Crawford now for Hibs. Out to Bell. Come on, Lastly. Oh, leaves it for McCrory. Comes out and scoops it up. Donald's there. There you go. Nice throw. Moves it to Edelman. Back to Donald. Down the line. Lovely ball to Davidson. Edelman. Jonas looks for Davidson. Great pass. Can he find Mabudi? No, he goes deeper for Graham. It's easily away. Byram. Graham shoots. Oof. He's hit the bar there. Davidson picking up. Returns it, but it's easily cleared by Bell. Nice game so far. Bednarchuk scoring for PArtick. Good for him. Nice to see our old boy doing well. Even though he's not playing for us anymore, I still think it's quite nice to see a player who we had here, who we tried to aid in his football development. It's good to see him going and having a decent career, even if he never made it here. Bell whips it in. It's headed goalward by Celtic player Jack Aitchison. And Hibs are level. Did not see that coming. I need to say more out of the players here. Edelman gets the ball to Jonas. Fassi with space. Nah, it's a poor effort. I've hit the target when it opens up as clearly as that for you, I'm afraid. Hudson going long for Hibs, attacked by lots of them. But it's broken to Crawford. Bell won't get there ahead of Brian Lastly. Nice ball to Denswell. Lastly. Showing good composure there. A terrible pass from him though. Charles picks it up, plays over the top. Denswell recovering, but only as far as Crawford. Come on, boys, don't let them in again. McGuinness now. Too much time. Jonas though, pinching it back. Forward to Graham. Here we go on the counter. Davidson. Oh, it's a poor effort. Poor effort there from Lewis Davidson. We had a good breakaway chance and he's completely messed it up. I think we might bring Walter Molina on for the second half. Maybe take Jonas off for Paez as well. Bring some of the better options on because it's not been good enough going forward, frankly, especially. Brian Lastly also playing poorly at the back today, but we should be creating more here at home. We will take Davidson off for Walter Molina, and we will take Jonas off for Paez. Exactly what we said. We'll throw on Alexander Arnold as well. Make all three changes. Tell them to push forward. They've taken off the injured Ali Crawford for Suleimani there. Suleimani coming forward. It's to Bell. It's inside again. Right, come on, take it. There you go. Edelman pinches it. Good start. Come on. Edelman now. Let's get a nice wee early goal here in the second half. Molina back to Edelman into the box. Easily cleared. Aitchison the goal scorer for Hibs picking it up. Denswell closes him down. Denswell still following the ball. Murphy out to Bell. He's been a constant threat today, Bell, actually. There's acres of space in the left for Hibs. It's Bell. Alexander-Arnold is missing. Oofed. And the cross has actually struck the post. Kyle McGuinness now closed down well by Edelman, though it doesn't let him forward. And 5 minutes into this second half, we're struggling a bit here. All the talk of the trust in the young lads now, they need to come through for us here. Mabudi holds it back to Edelman. Acres of space to cross. Still puts in a poor one. Aitchison picking it up again. He certainly looks an option for Celtic. Oh, well picked up by Alexander-Arnold. Lastly, Alexander-Arnold. Down the line, good ball to Graham, our goal scorer. Can he turn provider? Whipped in. Nope. Fassi now, we just seem to be struggling to break through. Paez goes back to Lastly. Alexander-Arnold again. Lastly again, good pass. Paez now. Mabudi trying to unlock the defence. Cleared away. They're holding well, Hibs, actually, that back line. Oh, Dapple Mabudi, son. Jesus. Walter Molina plays it into him, and what a strike. How does he miss that chance early on in the first minute there and score that? Unbelievable stuff. I'd like a third though. I'd really like a third here. Oh, could it be here? Paez whips. Donald down. Denswell blocked. Andy Easton coming on. How promising a striker. Oh, he looks a very promising striker. Came in their intake last year. He's got good pace, good finishing, can head, determined, decent size at 180cm. I think he could be a potential lad for us even. As Paez's delivery is headed away by Charles. And that 20 determination that he has is vital actually in how well they train to develop and reach their potential. As Fassi plays it for Paez, stands it up but he's offside. On the verge of that 2-1 victory now. Still would like a third as it's nicked by Charles and forward to Easton. Given away, Fassi recovers it. Denswell, Lastly again. Into Graham, good ball. Loses it. Alexander-Arnold recovering though. Mabudi, he's given it to Williamson. And Easton picking it up now. Gives it to Paez. It's a huge chance for Mabudi. He's in, he shoots, he blazes it. It seems like if he gets an easy chance, he's completely hopeless. 30-yard rocket, he'll bag it, but chance 1-on-1 with the keeper, he's missed twice. Paez, Fassi, Graham, there's a lovely finish. Darren Graham's been called upon twice today for a 1-on-1 chance with the keeper. He's slaughtered at home both times, and we have a comfortable 3-1 lead now. That's exactly what we needed. Fearing the sucker punch there, you know, we've did well actually. It's been a good game so far. The young boys have done well here. Clark. Whipped. Chance. Good save, McCrory. Really good save. Hopefully that'll be it now. 3-1. No, or 4-1 even. Edelman, Mabudi. Cutback. Alexander-Arnold. Cleared. Paez out to Lastly. There you go. Fassi, Alexander-Arnold, whip it son, whips it, Fassi, there's a hit and a half. Darren Graham with the assist. Rodrigo Fassi hammers it home for 4-1. I've got to say it's harsh on Hibs. It really is. As Aitchison chases that down. Can we counter them again? We can indeed. Oh, forward it goes. Mabudi out to Molina, take him on and whip it. Is there a hat trick at the back stick? There should be, there is. Darren Graham, it is now 5-1. Talk about it being harsh on Hibs. Well, there you go. Hat-trick and an assist for Darren Graham. 2 assists for Walter Molina. Mabudi gets his goal despite missing 2 sitters. And we win the game 5-1. Got to be very pleased with that. We'll continue with the rotational side against 5th place PArtick, which should theoretically be easier than 4th placed Hibs. We've qualified for the Champions League. Our initial budget has been set at £41.5 million. Can certainly live with that. Oh, Neil Glover, the goalkeeper, playing well there for Inverness. He actually looks decent. Looks a good prospect. David Mitchell getting a 9. playing for Arbroath there in their 5-1 victory. He's never going to make the grade here, sadly. Steve Ramsey playing in the Premiership there. Again, I don't think he's going to make the grade. Connor Moore not playing well, but still looks like one who could make the grade. And then Darren Graham, likewise, looks like he could make the grade, certainly the way he's playing at the moment. Technically a little lacking, but there you've got to look at that. 11 appearances and 7 goals. Can't really argue with that return. How will Celtic do at Tynecastle? 3 each, and the league comes that little step closer. 21 points left to play for, and we lead by 12 points. It's definitely going to be our title again this season, thankfully. Going to win the title. We're in the quarter final right now of the Champions League. We're still in the Scottish Cup. It's been a great season for us. Could still tighten up at the back a little bit, but hopefully these young prospects we have now will come on to be solid players. You know, the likes of Bilal Coaster and Brian Lassley. I think Alex Donald will probably grow to be our new Murray Wallace, if you like. That guy who's not quite that level, but can certainly come in the I don't want to say easier games in the league, but certainly in those games where you expect to win the home ties at Ibrox and the Cup as well. So the future looking good for us so far. Peter Mellon playing well for the youth team there, but it's another one who's never going to make it. We're just about time to play Partick Thistle here. O'Halloran's excited by us. Who is he? He's at Hearts now, struggling to get a game. In fact, since he left us to go to Hearts on a free transfer, he hasn't played. That's not good. Poor Michael O'Halloran. Arsenal just beat Chelsea. That's nice. Not nice that they get to play on the Friday and get an extra day's rest before the Champions League tie at Stamford Bridge, but at least they lost. Hopefully dent the confidence a little bit there. Arsenal beating them at the Emirates. I'm worried about that Chelsea game, I must say. It could be a down-to-earth moment. It could be one of those moments where you just get absolutely slaughtered. We'll be going for it. We're certainly not going to be able to play defensively, keep them out or anything like that. We might as well go for it, go gung-ho and see what we can get. Who knows, we might get a goal or two. Celtic get another Sunday game, this time away at Somerset Park against Ayr. 15 wins, 4 draws and 1 loss against Partick as our record. I'll bring Fopala onto the bench instead of Chiacherry. We'll start Bilal Coaster instead of Denswell. So we're actually going to go the 3 youngsters at the back now. Any of them have any side preferences? No, no, and no. Good. There we go. The 3 youngsters at the back against Partick, not showing any contempt for Partick, but certainly reflecting the fact that we think we can win this game. They're up against that young Michael Fulton, who is definitely a good player, so hopefully they can keep him out. Expect nothing but a win, of course, as Graham kicks us off back to Coaster. But Jonas getting another start. Not changing him for Paez. One poor game. I think he's not going to feature too much, so now that we're at the end of the season and it looks like we've got it pretty much sewn up, I'd like to give Burjonas some game time. Kennedy now, poor ball, easy for Burjonas, tracking back well. McCrory now to Edelman, is there a counter on? Lovely long ball for Davidson, plays it for Mabudi, easily cut out. Our old boy Bednarchuk is playing here, header away again. Knox gets it ahead of Burjonas. Now here's Fulton, good challenge Coaster, but here's Kennedy. They're a relatively dynamic side, Partick. It's a good long ball with Scott McKenna. Lastly, picks her up though, finds Burjonas, who flicks her on to Mabudi and Davidson. Here we go on the counter over the top for Graham. He's going to get there first. Whip it, son. Puts a good ball in. Mabudi nods it down, and it's Sam Byram getting forward from right back. It is 1-0 before the 10th minute. We're going to give them a bit of praise for that. It was a nice move. It was a lovely setup by Mabudi to nod it down, and Byram took it well. Knox's corner, however, stood in a danger area, away by Donald. Burjonas, could it be on again on the counter? Davidson, he's not quite Walter Molina, but he's given us an outlet. It's Fassi, teeing up Graham. Oh, lovely, Rodrigo Fassi, so unselfish. Darren Graham, a lovely finish. And it's his 4th goal now in the past 2 games for Darren Graham. Byram gives it right to Kennedy, sadly. Fulton gives it right to Davidson. Mabudi, Graham now. On for another good save by Banson. Donald back to McCrory. Doesn't hold it for long. Finds Lashley. Looks for a long ball for some reason. Knocks forward. Donald gets it. Donald this time going long, but easy for Keown. Ross to Knox. We're a bit sloppy looking today in terms of those long balls, but so are PArtick. For Jonas to Mabudi. Now Graham. Lovely pass. Davidson's in for a goal of his own. Good save. The front 3 seem to be relatively decisive and crisp in their passing. It's just everybody else that concerns me. Although Edelman's broken out that great ball. Off Byram's cross sliced. Graham hits the post. And PArtick are coming under siege now. Byram, Fassi in. Edelman over. This could be 4 by now already. 10 shots to their 3. We're racking up these attacks. Graham to Byram. Puts a lovely ball in from deep. Down goes Davidson. Pen. Fassi to take. Rodrigo Fassi scores. Was really close to Banson there actually, but couldn't keep it out. Number 10 for the season, Rodrigo Fassi. He's been such a good signing since we brought him in from Argentina. And it's a combination. Domestic purchase in Byram, foreign purchase in Fassi, and youth player in Davidson, all combining 3 goals. And it looks easy stuff. Fassi, there you go again. It's a hat-trick for Rodrigo Fassi. Oh no, so pardon me, it's a brace for Rodrigo Fassi. Teed up by Darren Graham, and it's 4-0. Can I ask for more than this? For Jonas though, we might get more. Donald flicks her on, it's teed up, and now it is an assist for Alex Donald, even though I thought it was Darren Graham. But Fassi, hat-trick now, 5-0 half-time. Well, is it half-time? Keown forward, Kennedy picks her up, Fassi clears it forward, but picked up by McKenna. Kennedy now, Fassi again. He's everywhere today, Rodrigo Fassi. Lashley goes long, Graham to pick her up. Can we get 6th before half-time? Mabudi driving, goes wide. Edelman back to him, into Fassi. Can he get a 4th? Tees up Graham, turns. Oh, what a save. Well done, Banson. Lovely spin by Graham as well. But it is 5-0 confirmed at half-time now. You've got to passionately say you're very happy, haven't you? How can you say anything other than that after that first half? Fassi comes off for Paez. We'll put Gallagher in for Lewis Davidson, and we'll go Fopala for Mabudi. Give him another wee chance, see what he can do. All 3 changes used at the break again. Graham finds Gallagher, and Banson called into action immediately at the start of the second half. This is beautiful stuff. We're not letting up either. Paez as well. Gallagher scores. Tim Gallagher, lovely goal. 6-0. And we're pursuing that 150 goal mark, it seems. As Bednarchuk is withdrawn, he's got a 5.9 against his old club today. It's a bit of a shame for the boy, but hey, what can you do? We're not giving anybody any favours today. We want a clean sheet with that youth back line there. Donald, Coaster and Lashley all up on 8.8 or 8.6. As Patterson's shot goes wide. Good. We don't deserve to concede, particularly no with a lucky free kick. I'll take 6-0 all day long with the rotational side, particularly with the youth back 3 playing a great game. Fassi obviously running the show there. Yeah, passionately very happy with how we played. Rodrigo Fassi. What can you say about the guy? Worth 14 million. 4.5 stars, 10 Argentina caps. Just a quality player. What a first season he's having here, say that much. Minimum fee release clause of 30 million to foreign clubs. Let's try and get him a new deal. Key player wants a big pay rise, wants to strengthen attackers. Nah, I know that one, but I'll give you the pay rise. Nah. Okay, that's not good. Well, he's on a contract. Unless MD meets the 30 million, he'll be staying going forward, but I'm worried about somebody meeting the 30 million now. Brian Lassley's unhappy with the extra training about the jumping reach. I honestly don't care because he needs to learn how to jump higher. A jumping reach of 8 is not good enough long term for a centre back. Celtic versus Ayr will end 3-0 to Celtic. Griffiths, Armstrong and Trezeguet with the goals. And that will end our episode. 11 scored, 1 conceded. We look at the Premiership table now. We have scored how many goals? We have scored 130. We've got 6 games left to score 20 goals. We definitely can do it. Look at the top scorers. Morelos with 30, Chiacherry 21, Molina 14. Yeah, and then it's Tim Gallagher actually with 10. Mabudi has 9, Graham has 8. But the top 3 are all ours. Average rating, the top 8 players are all ours. Then Sibbald sneaks in at 9th. Then it's Mabudi at 10th. Fulton's up there, Riedel's up there. Dominating these rankings. Chiacherry and Molina 21 and 18 assists respectively. Sibbald again sneaking in with 13. Then Byram has 10. Mabudi has 9. Fassi has 8. So good. Although clean sheets, Ian Fulton is 4th with 11. He's 3 behind Hibs' Freddie Woodman. He's actually even with the Celtic goalkeeper. And for Man of the Match awards, Chiacherry has 8. Michael Fulton, that young striker at PArtick, who's having a good season, actually has 6 Man of the Match awards. Morelos with 5. Andre Horta with 3 there. He's still got a broken leg. Shame. But there you go. That'll be this episode. Lovely stuff from us. Next time, Sterner tests. Full 11 is back. Or to the degree that we can have it back. We've got a couple of players ineligible. Molina, Horn, Trent Alexander-Arnold and Coaster can't play because of the stupid registration thing. So that's a shame. But nonetheless, we will be at the Bridge next time and we'll be at Rugby Part 2. So, I hope you guys have enjoyed this one. If you have done, please do drop down below and leave a like on the video. I greatly appreciate that. And of course, you can subscribe to follow the rest of the season. You'll be obviously edge of your seats for that Chelsea game next time out. Can't wait for that one myself personally. I'm a bit anxious, but I'm ready to get going. First Champions League quarter-final here with the team. But mostly, as I always say guys, thank you for watching the videos. And I'll see you next time when we do take on Chelsea and Kelly.